Assalamu alaikum friends. Friends, since last week or so, a lot of people have been reaching me and texting me that there is a emergency like situation in Turkey, especially if you will check the regular media. There have been news or everything in Turkey has come to standstill and there is a lot of protest and unrest. Uh, uh, I am not denying that there is no protest in Istanbul, but the city is up and running. People have been going to their doing their normal daily routine since last week or so. We are in the last week of Ramzan. I have been traveling from one part of the city to the city central areas almost every day. So a lot of people have plans to travel to Istanbul, to Turkey, especially after Ramzan for tourism or for business purpose. So I thought the locals living here did not realize that there is any emergency situation. The law and order is in place. Everything is up and running. Kids are going to school. Everything is as normal as it can be. So today again I am going to the central parts of Istanbul. So I thought let me shoot the situation around and put it in front of y'all. Then y'all can decide whether y'all want to travel, whether the situation is normal or not. So let's go ahead and check out what's the situation in Istanbul. So now I am at the Sirkeci Marmaray station. This is the city central metro station, Marmaray station. This is the old city. A lot of people use this Marmaray train to travel from the Asian side of the Istanbul to the European side of Istanbul. You all can see behind me a lot of people are using it. 4 p.m. in the evening, and life in Turkey is as normal as it is. So we'll go ahead and check out the Eminönü, which is one of the most important tourist spot, or most crowded tourist spot. You can this station leads to places like Grand Bazaar, Eminönü, Sultan Ahmed Mosque. So let's go ahead and check out the atmosphere there. So this is the Sirkeci Marmaray station. I've just come here. You can see I have Hafiz Mustafa behind me. This branch is open 24/7. You can see a lot of tourists. I've just come in. It's been a couple of minutes and I can see various nationalities here. A lot of people, a lot of tourists from different parts of the world. The atmosphere is just electrifying. The weather is perfect. So if you all are planning your trip to Istanbul, this is the perfect weather. I think you all should not miss this weather at all. So you all can see behind me, we are now taking the tram and going to the very famous Grand Bazaar. You all can see the traffic in Istanbul is normal. There is a lot of crowd in these trams, a lot of people using the public transport. So we'll go ahead and see Grand Bazaar, how's the environment there. Then we'll come down and even check out Eminönü. So friends, have a look at the situation. The trams are completely crowded. I cannot just even get inside these trams. You've got a lot of tourists here and everything is like as it is. Right now I am at the Sultan Ahmed tram station. This side is the Blue Mosque. If you can, we can show you. This side is the Hagia Sophia Mosque. A lot of people traveling right now. We've got tourists from all across the world here right now. Trams are completely crowded. So we'll go ahead to the Grand Bazaar now and let's check out Grand Bazaar. This was Sultan Ahmed. Let's go to Grand Bazaar now. So now using this tram line, we came from Sultan Ahmed, Blue Mosque. These are the most visited tourist places of Istanbul. Now this is the place where this is the entrance for Grand Bazaar. We'll be going to one of the most visited tourist place, the Grand Bazaar. Let's go ahead and check. As of now, we have visited quite a few tourist places. Obviously, we started from the residential areas of Istanbul. Alhamdulillah, everything was normal. And the reason I am shooting this video is I want you all to decide whether is there any panic situation in Istanbul or not. Alhamdulillah, I have been traveling every day. I did not feel even a day that there is anything to worry about. But today I am shooting it specially for you all to go ahead and decide. Let's go ahead. So we are entering the Grand Bazaar. This is the entrance of Grand Bazaar. We will be checking out how's the situation here. We are in the Grand Bazaar. This is the most visited tourist place, and as usual, uh, uh, tourists from all different parts of the world. Business is absolutely normal. We'll go ahead and take a short walk, and then we'll try to move towards Taksim. So we have checked out Sultan Ahmed, Aya Sofia, Sirkechi, Eminunu. We even went to Grand Bazaar. Tourists from all part of the world are here in Istanbul. The weather is amazing. We most of the tourists when they are in Istanbul, they'll either be in Taksim or Sultan Ahmed. Now we've checked Sultan Ahmed. We will go towards Taksim. Life here is absolutely normal. So it's shocking for us when we get calls and people ask us that is there a emergency like situation. So we just wanted to show you that life is exactly normal, and the things that y'all see in media sometimes are just restricted to a few places, and it does not impact the entire city, especially a city which is as big as Istanbul. Now I'm just in front of the Istanbul University campus. This is one of the most biggest universities of Istanbul. It's 5 o'clock here in evening. A lot of students leaving from the university, taking the transportation and going back home. This is the mosque, a very beautiful mosque in front of Istanbul University. You will find tourists everywhere. So this is the update from the central most part of Istanbul. Alhamdulillah, the law and order situation is absolutely fine. This is what we have been seeing since last 1 week and 10 days. So it's 5 o'clock in the evening. We are at the Veznejiler metro station, which leads to this is the, if you all can see that M behind me is the Veznejiler metro station, and this is the metro which leads to Taksim. Uh, we even saw Istanbul University campus. Now this is again the Istanbul University Aquatic Science faculty. This is the Istanbul University Science faculty building. Uh, we've heard that a lot of in a lot of media we heard that all the students have are on the road and are protesting. So I thought let's go and even check a few campus. This is one of the biggest campus in Istanbul. There is hardly any campus which would be as bigger as this. So students are leaving the university. It's 5 o'clock, using the metro, and they are trying to reach home for iftar. So life in universities and all the central parts of Istanbul are also absolutely on track. Everybody is doing their routine work. So let's go ahead and check Taksim now. Friends, now we are at the metro station which leads to Taksim. So you all can see this metro is also up and running. There are a lot of people traveling, people playing music out here. This is one of the most famous thing that you'll see in Istanbul. And let's go ahead and check out how's the atmosphere at the Taksim Square. So we are at the exit of the Taksim metro. This is the main Taksim Square. We are right in the Taksim Square. This is the Taksim Mosque. This is the road that leads towards the Istiklal Street. Uh, as you all can see, there are a lot of tourists from various part of the world. Uh, the weather is amazing. It was a bit cold last week, but now it's absolutely perfect. We'll go ahead and check out Istiklal Street, which is one of the most famous streets in Istanbul. And even in Taksim, generally, if there is any sort of protest or anything in Istanbul, it generally triggers and starts from here. So, Alhamdulillah, it's even life as normal in Taksim Square as well. Friends, now we are in Istiklal Street at Taksim Square. This is the most visited spot in Turkey. Most of the tourists, visit Istiklal Street. Whenever we come to Istiklal Street, you will find a lot of people, and this is what we expected. Also, you all can see tourists from all the part of the world's restaurants getting ready for the iftar meals. Alhamdulillah, a lot of people, a lot of tourists are already here in Istanbul. So we are expecting the a Ramzan vacation within next 3 to 4 days. So it will be more crowded. And Alhamdulillah, as you all can see, everything is normal in Turkey, in Istanbul. Friends, we took a tunnel train from Taksim, and from Taksim we came to Kabatash. Kabatash is a jetty in Beşiktaş area, which wherein from this place you can get options of ferries. You can go to Kadikoy, you can go to Princess Island, and we are on the way to Ushkudar. I'll even show you the Ushkudar part, which is opposite to us. See, that's the Asian side of Istanbul. That's Ushkudar. You can see the Jamlija Tower. Very beautiful scenes here. And I'll even show you the Galata port side. People leaving office and trying to reach home on the Asian side. There's a very big cruise out here. I think it's at least 8 to 10 stories cruise here. Yeah, they've halt here at the Galata port. Now, when the summer season arrive, there'll be a lot of them coming. Let's go up and check out the view from upstairs. So now, if you all can see, we can show you this is Beşiktaş on the right hand side, Galata Port on the left side. A very nice view. Whenever I come on the European side, I ensure that we use these ferries, so I just enjoy using these ferries. Now we are going back to Ushkudar. And you can see these ferries coming, a lot of people from the Asian side coming to the European side coming to the Asian side. The life has been normal. Schools have not been shut even for a day. People going to the universities. And there's one more, couple of more ferries coming from the Asian side. Now we are going and we'll be checking this lovely place, Ushkudar. You can see the one of the bridges on the Bosphorus, which connects the Asian side to the European side. So Ushkudar is a place where the local people of Asian side generally hang around. They like to you know you've got a lot of cafes, restaurants out there. So most of the people on the Asian side of Istanbul like this place, Ushkudar. So we are going ahead and checking out Ushkudar. Friends, this is a ferry. We took this ferry from Kabatash, came to Ushkudar. As you all can see, a lot of people are using these ferries. It's evening time. After their day in office, they generally come on the Asian side using these ferries. We'll move ahead and check out. These are ferries which goes to various parts of the European side. So if you all want to travel to Ortaköy, Kadıköy, Eminönü, these are the ferries which will take you to these places. So a very nice and electrifying environment here. People are enjoying. People are going ahead to these are a few last days of Ramzan left.
So there's a huge trend of friends and families going together and breaking their fast. Let me tell you one thing. This is a weekday. This is not a weekend. If it would have been weekend, there would have been much more people in Ushkudar Charsha. uh, the last weekend where we were here, and the protest and stuff like that were started before that, in fact. But last weekend when we were here, uh, there are four very famous restaurants in Ushkudar. There is Ozbolu Lokantasa, there is Khanat Lokantasa. We were here 1 hour before the iftar, but unfortunately, we could not get a table in any of the restaurant. We had to end up taking some fast food and opening our fast there. So the atmosphere is very nice. People are out doing their Ramzan shopping, and everything is back to normal. And as you all can see,
So, friends, a very important thing that I would like to inform you all to let you all know about is generally I make videos on real estate in Turkey, the citizenship by investment programs, and stuff like that. I'm not a political commentator. I am not one of the expert to comment on these situations. So, my purpose here is not to, demean or, say that there is no one demonstrating in Turkey. Uh, my purpose here is I'm a resident of Istanbul, and a lot of people have been calling me. And when somebody is asking you, there is some unrest in your city, there is some political crisis or something like that. So my purpose here is to inform you all and to show you all that there is nothing of this sort, on the ground. Situation is very normal. And the most important thing is, because a lot of people approached me, a lot of tourists, they wanted to come and they were thinking about canceling their trips, and even a lot of friends were planning to come. So I thought, let's make a video and show you all the atmosphere, so you all can choose whether the situation in Turkey is fine or not. It's on y'all to decide whether y'all can see the people are enjoying. It's Ramzan time. There is a lot of crowd in the public transport. There is a lot of crowd in the restaurants, cafes. We'll have our iftar here. We'll even see how's the atmosphere in the markets and the cafes and the restaurants as well. So, friends, today we traveled from one corner of Istanbul to all the central parts of Istanbul. We use the metro, we use the Marmaray, we use the trams, we use the ferry services, and obviously we started from our house. We used our car and we parked it at the Marmaray station. So when you are using the public transport, when you are amongst the people, you are able to better comment on the situation. I have been doing it since last week or so. So whenever people used to call me and say there is, some uh, tense situation in Istanbul, so I was a bit confused that what are people talking about. So I wanted to shoot this video so people can come to know about the current situation of in Istanbul. I would like to request you all, if you all have enjoyed watching this video, share it to people who are planning to visit Istanbul. So by having by looking at the news or something, they don't come to know the exact scenario on the ground here. So I would appreciate if you all can share this video. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.